Dirty Work Wednesday.
Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-1045. Hi, who's this?
Lauren.
Hey, Lauren, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
So I think my husband might be cheating on me, but I need help getting proof.
Oh, boy. Okay, what is your husband's name?
John.
Okay, so why do you think he's cheating?
So he has a super busy work schedule. He has a hard time keeping track of all of his meetings. So a few weeks ago, I showed him how you can sync your iPhone calendar with Alexa. So every morning when he comes into the kitchen, he can just go, "Hey, Alexa, what's on the calendar today?" And she'll read him all the messages.
That is cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, no, it's very easy, actually. It's super helpful.
Okay, I'll have to do that. So, all right, so anyways, continue.
Okay. So one of my girlfriends texted me. Every year we have a little Christmas girls' night. We all get together. We give gifts. We have drinks, stuff like that. Super fun.
My wife does the exact same thing. Okay.
Yeah. So my friend suggested December 2nd. So that's a Friday. So I say, "Alexa, what's on the calendar December 2nd? And she goes, "You have one appointment. Give Rachel the D at 8 p.m.
You have an appointment for what?
To give Rachel the D. Give Rachel the D. That's what it said.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Lauren, so do you know anybody by that name? Do you know any Rachels?
No, but I thought maybe it's somebody that he works with, a joke. I don't know.
Sure, yeah, and also we don't know what give Rachel the D means.
Are you joking right now?
Well, no, I'm saying it could be like give Rachel the deposit or something.
That doesn't make it sound any better.
Fine. Give Rachel the delivery. Give Rachel the down payment. Give Rachel the donuts. I'm just saying, I don't think a guy puts the phrase, give Rachel the D on his calendar for the world to see.
See, I don't think he meant to put it on there, but if somebody invited him or thought it was funny and he just accepted it, it automatically pops up there.
Yeah. So Nick, if I send you an invite, like next week is Topless Tuesday and you accept that invite, then it goes right onto your calendar.
Oh, okay. I see. And is that actually happening or?
No. Stay focused.
Sorry. So Lauren, why did you call us? I mean, isn't this like all the proof that you need?
Well, okay, so right now, like you said, it could be a joke, it could be a mistake, maybe it does mean something else. I mean, maybe the message cuts off and the letter D means something else, and that's all Alexa read. I don't know.
So you'd like some kind of concrete evidence that give Rachel the D means giving Rachel the D for real.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So here's what I think we do. I think we get John's phone number from you, and then Nat, you text him as Rachel. Like, just send him something that's like, "Hey, it's Rachel. This is my new phone number, so update my contact." But then ask him, "I was texting you about our appointment on December 2nd. Can you give me a time and a place so I'm ready?" And then when you write like appointment, like put it in quotes. So it seems like it's kind of like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know? Let's see what he writes back. Let's start there, Lauren, and let's see what he says. So hang on. We'll get his number from you, and then we'll text him during the break here, and then we'll see what he writes back when we come back next. Okay, so we texted John pretending to be Rachel, and what did your message say, first of all?
It said, "Hey, it's Rachel. This is my new number. And by the way, really looking forward to our quote-unquote appointment on December 2nd.
Okay, and use the quotes.
Yeah, I did. And then I said, "Can you give me a time and place so I have time to get ready?"
Okay, and he wrote back what?
Isn't it at your place again, or is your husband home?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to write back. Write back to him. "I got us a room at the Sheraton. They're going to call you in a minute and give you the confirmation number."
Okay. Give me a minute on that.
Okay. And it could be any hotel. Doesn't have to be sure. So Lauren, listen, as soon as Natalia finishes that text, we're going to call John, and then we're going to let you talk to him. Because at this point, I mean, he's pretty much bloated at this point.
Okay. Message has been sent.
Okay. So, all right. So now let's call John. I'm going to give him a second here, and then we'll just do it now because I'm sure he's got the message right now. So we'll call John, and then we're going to put him on, and then I'm going to let you talk to him. Hang on.
Hello?
Yes, I'm calling for Mr. John Go, please.
Yeah, this is John.
Hi, John. This is Jack Harlow. I'm calling from the Hampton Road Sheraton. I have your confirmation number for your upcoming stay with us on December 2nd.
Oh, Fantastic. Give me 1 second. I just got to find a pen here.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it's U R, the letter R, then underscore, then B as in boy, U, S as in Steve, T as in Thomas, E as in Echo, and then D as in Delta. Would you mind reading that back to me just so I know you have it?
Yeah, I got UR underscore BUSTED.
That's correct. Now, I'm going to put you on with our reservation specialist who has a few questions for you to confirm your reservation real quick, okay?
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, so Lauren, our customer, is ready for your questions.
So, sir, have you stayed with us before?
No, I don't believe so, no.
Okay. And what is the purpose of your stay with us?
What is the purpose of my stay?
Yes. Why are you staying with us?
Yeah, I have a meeting in town close by, and it's going to be easier to stay there.
Ah, I see. And is this appointment to screw Rachel and cheat on your wife?
Oh, snap!
What now?
Motherfucker, it's your wife. You want to tell me what give Rachel the D on your calendar means, you piece of
What's going on?
You want to tell me what give Rachel the D on your calendar means? Can you explain yourself?
Can you hang on just 1 second?
Okay, well, apparently giving the D is not about delivering the donuts. So, listen, Lauren, I'm so sorry, but now you know for sure, I guess.
I want to know how long it's been going on.
Do you have any kids together? Hopefully not.
No, thankfully we do not.
Well, no, you brought up a good point, getting back to what you said, Lauren, about how long it's been going on. Because remember, when he texted you back, he said, aren't we using your place like last time, right? So it's definitely not the first time.
Oh, guess who just texted the phone? Hey, something's up. I think my wife found out. Wow.
He still thinks you're Rachel. That's hilarious.
Idiot.
Maybe you should call him back from your phone and be like, hey, dumbass, this isn't Rachel. This is actually Z104.
Dirty Work Wednesdays on the air at 473-1045. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Nikki.
Hey, Nikki. Where are you calling from?
I'm in Hampton.
Okay. I have to check because one of us on this show is married to a Nikki and the other one of us is married to a Nicole. So anytime we have to make sure you're not one of our wives. So, yeah. So what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so I don't have any proof, but I think that my boyfriend might have cheated on me sometime this summer.
Oh, okay.
With one of his coworkers.
Oh, okay. What is your boyfriend's name?
Dale.
Okay. And so you think Dale cheated on you with his coworker. Where does he work at?
He works at Walgreens. He's an assistant manager.
Oh, okay. Well, I would not think of Walgreens as the type of job where you'd have to worry about somebody cheating.
Yeah.
Every time I go in there, there's usually only two people working in the whole store.
I know, right?
Okay, so do you know which coworker you might have cheated with? Like, do you have it narrowed down?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know exactly who it is.
Oh, okay. So who is it?
Well, it is this girl named Vanessa that I'm concerned about.
Okay. And now what makes you think that he cheated with this Vanessa girl?
It's a long story, but basically, a friend of mine is friends with somebody else who works there with him.
Okay.
And so this girl's telling my friend this story about this Vanessa girl who's sleeping with one of the managers, even though she knew that he had a girlfriend.
Oh,
like, does that make sense?
okay. Okay. And you think that guy in the story is your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the weird part. Like, I don't think it's still going on. I think he may have done it once and then that's it.
Yeah, but once is still cheating.
Exactly.
Okay, so if that's the case, and let's say he says, yeah, I admit it, I screwed up once, is that grounds for breaking up with him? Or are you going to be like, well, you should have told me, but we can work it out?
Oh, no. No, if he slept with her, he's dead to me.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, I like the way you think. If he slept with her, he's dead to me.
Okay, so the question is, did Dale, your boyfriend, sleep with Vanessa and not tell you about it? Let me ask you something. When you first heard about this, did you immediately suspect Dale?
No, not right away. I didn't put it all together until a little after having the conversation with her. But I remember, like, a month ago, he was acting really different toward me for a while. And I remember thinking, something's wrong, something's off. And then it went back to being normal, like nothing happened. So
Okay, so, all right, at this point, then, we really have no real proof other than what you have heard and women's intuition.
Well, yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's not forget how many times women's intuition has been proven right on this show.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good point. Okay, so let's call up old Dale here, and then what we'll do is we'll see if we can get him to admit to something. Now, do you happen to know the names of any of his other coworkers, like even just a first name?
Well, okay, so the girl that was talking about it to her friend, our mutual friend, her name is Celia.
Okay, so Celia. Okay, so all right, well, that helps. Hang on the line for me, and then what we'll do is we'll see if we can get Dale on with us when we come back. Thank you. And let's get Nikki on the line here too, so she can hear all of this. And let's see what happens if we call. Maybe we can get the truth out of old Dale this morning. And I'm on line 1, Shaggy, so put her on line like 2 or 3. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Dale?
Yeah, this is Dale.
Hey, man, listen, I don't think we've ever met. My name is Jeff, and I'm actually a friend of Celia, who you work with.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so listen, I came up to see her at work a couple nights ago. She introduced me to Vanessa, and I was like, what is the story with her? You know, she's like pretty hot. And Celia was like, well, she's sort of dating our assistant manager, so I think you better run it by him first. Yeah, so I got your number from Celia. Look, I was going to ask if you were still seeing her. I do not want to be the guy who tries to steal somebody else's girl, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so it's kind of complicated because, I mean, Vanessa and I, we're not technically dating, but, I mean...
But there's something going on. I get it. I mean, you're her manager. You probably can't have people knowing that you're dating. I get it.
No, I mean, that's not that. I kind of have a girlfriend now. I was supposed to break up with her at the beginning of summer, but then she booked us this trip for my birthday. So I couldn't exactly break up with her yet. You know, it was just all kind of messed up.
Oh, I get it, bro. Why do we pick up girlfriends in the summer, right?
Man, right? I mean, try being the only dude that work in a store full of women.
Yeah, okay, so, all right, so you and Vanessa are seeing each other then, just not publicly.
I mean, look, she can see whoever she wants. It's not my fault I haven't done my girlfriend yet. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure you just did. So thanks for cheating on me and then lying about it.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
If you wanted to break up with me, you could have just told me to my face, like a man. You didn't have to sneak around with your little work skank behind my back.
Hold on, Nick, what you doing on the phone?
Hey, Dale?
What? Yeah?
Hey, listen, man, this is actually the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104. We're not actually interested in dating Vanessa, but your girlfriend, Nikki, had a suspicion that you were. So I guess she was right then?
Oh my God, okay. Now, you know what, I'm pretty confused about what's going on right now, so I'm just gonna hang up on you, okay?
Well, no, you don't have to hang. All right, so he did. Oh, no, okay. All right. See, I guess once again, women's intuition proves to be right.
Yeah, see? I told you. If you have a hunch, ladies, it's probably true.
Okay, and so now, Nikki, to be fair, you get 1 minute on our show to tell everybody all the things you hate about Dale and why no woman should ever date him.
Oh my God. Well, obviously he is a liar and a cheater, so there's that.
Yes, and now what about in bed? How bad was he in bed?
Oh my God, the worst. The worst. And I'm not even lying. He had the smallest of any guy I have ever dated or seen. I'm serious. It is like a baby carrot.
Whoa. Wait a minute. It was like a baby carrot?
It is. It is a baby carrot. So know that before you try to mess around with this guy. It's honestly the size of a baby carrot.
Like snack size carrot.
All right, well, let me ask you a question. When you guys would get freaky, did anyone ever bring out like the ranch dressing or anything?
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
Crystal.
Hey, Crystal, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so I'm actually doing this for my brother. He was too scared to call you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. What's your brother's name?
It's Todd.
Okay, so what are we doing for you?
So Todd has a girlfriend named Renee. She got pregnant, and she told Todd that he's the father, but I think she's lying. And Todd thinks she's lying. Pretty much my whole family thinks she's lying.
Oh, okay. So do you think she messed around on your brother, got pregnant, and then told him, surprise, honey, we're pregnant?
Yep, that's exactly what I think happened.
Okay.
Have you told your brother you think that's what happened?
Oh, yeah, of course. Actually, I never really liked this girl to begin with. And then when she got pregnant, Todd was the one that came to me and told me that he wasn't sure how it happened.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, I can tell you how it happened, but I don't think any of us need those details.
Right.
So your own brother said, I don't think it's mine?
Well, I'm his big sister, so I kind of came down on him after she got pregnant, and I was like, how could you be so irresponsible?
Yeah, okay.
And he was just like, I was responsible every time.
Well, maybe he was just saying that so, like, you would get off his back a little.
No, he straight up told me, I'm scared to say anything, but I don't think I'm the one who did it.
Oh, okay. Well, why is he scared to say anything?
Yeah, he's got a right to defend himself too.
That's what I told him. I was like, go and get a blood test done. And he was like, do you know how bad that's going to look if it turns out I am the father and I have to say, oops, sorry, I accused you of sleeping around on me. It's going to look like I don't trust her.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But, you know, geez, the guy has the right to know the truth. So at this point, he's still with her?
Yep. He's just acting like it's his baby and he's going to stay with her all the way through everything. He's paying all of his money for baby stuff and they're even looking for a place to live together.
Okay. Meanwhile, you're upset for him because you don't think it's his.
No. I mean, I don't trust her. I never have. I'm sorry. I know that's a terrible thing to say about your brother's girlfriend, but it's true.
No, look, I had two sisters. They hated almost every girl I ever brought home. I mean, I told girls that I dated, if my sisters like you, then you pretty much passed the test. So you would like to know once and for all, for sure, if your brother is really the father of this kid.
Yes.
Okay. Couple of questions before we move forward with this, because this is kind of important. Does your brother know you're doing this, and is he okay with it?
Yes, he knows, and he's okay, but he just doesn't want to be involved in it.
Okay. And how far along in the pregnancy is this girl? What's the girl's name again?
Renee.
Renee. How far along is Renee?
She's about 5 months.
Okay. Now, do you happen to know the name of the doctor she's been seeing for her baby doctor appointments or anything?
I don't, but I'm sure my brother does. He goes to all the appointments with her.
Okay. See if you can get the doctor's last name first, because that's going to help us out a ton, okay? And then also, we're going to need her phone number, too, of course.
Okay, I'm going to text my brother right now.
Okay, cool. I'm going to put you on hold with Shag while you do that. We're going to hit a break. When we come back, we'll see if we can figure out the truth about what's really going on. Now, this is the do we have the doctor's name?
We don't have the name. We have the office. We have the office number.
Okay. That'll work.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to call Renee. Renee is the girlfriend. We're going to call her, and we're going to pretend that we are from the office that she has been visiting for her updates, her checkups and stuff like that. And we will see if we can get maybe just some kind of maybe the dad's name or something.
Hello?
Good morning. I'm calling from Physicians for Women. May I speak to Renee, please?
This is Renee.
Hey, Renee. How are you? How's everything going?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. So I have some good news and some bad news. Bad news, it's time for another blood draw. Good news is you don't have to do it this time. It's Dad's turn.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, I've been looking over all your test results from your last checkup. Everything looks fine. There is just one inconsistency that I just want to double check on just to be safe. It's not a big deal, so don't worry. It has nothing to do. It basically has to do with the baby's red blood cells, and this is usually the result of a genetic trait that's passed on by the father. So I just need to get Dad in here for a quick blood draw, and we'll be all set, okay?
Okay, great. Well, I can call him and tell him to get a hold of you.
Well, you don't have to do all that work because actually I sort of legally have to be the one to do it because otherwise it looks like I'm passing out people's medical information, everyone. So if I could, can I just get Dad's name and then a good contact number for him?
Yeah, sure. Hang on just a second. Let me. Okay, so, his name is Victor, and his phone number is 757-5244.
Okay. Can you hang on just 1 second for me? I'm going to put that in the computer. Don't hang up. Hang on 1 second, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, so let me bring Crystal back on here real quick. Crystal? So it looks like you're right. We tricked her into giving up a name, and it definitely was not your brother.
What did she say?
She said Victor, whoever that is.
She's lying. That's not even my brother. That's my dad's name. What a fucking liar. I guess my brother's health insurance wasn't good enough for her, so she's using my dad's name now. She's pathetic.
Okay. Well, listen, hang on a second. I'm gonna put her back on so you can hear everything, okay? Hang on 1 second. Okay, Renee, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Dad's name one more time for me. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's Victor.
Okay. And that's the biological father?
Yes, sir. Why are you lying right now? Why are you giving them my fucking dad's name? Hello? I'm sorry. Who's there?
Renee, this isn't really your doctor's office calling. This is actually the Z Morning Zoo, Nick, Shaggy, and Jordan on Z104. And right now you're on Dirty Work Wednesday. And your boyfriend's sister, Crystal, asked us to call you.
Can you please explain to me why you lied and gave them my dad's name? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did she just hang up on us?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay, what the hell is going on right now?
Dude, you honestly don't know.
No, I would love for you to explain it to me.
Bro, the dad is the father. It's not her boyfriend. She's telling the truth. It's the dad.
No way in hell. She's a fucking liar.
Okay, but, all right, but Crystal, you know, actually, you didn't hear how we got the name out of her. Like, we didn't say who's the dad for insurance purposes. We made it sound like it was medically important. Like, is it remotely possible that your dad is responsible?
I don't know. I'll call you back.
Somebody keeping a secret from you? Lying right to your face? Let us do the dirty work for you. The Z Morning Zoo presents Dirty Work Wednesday.
Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-1045. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Julie.
Hey, Julie, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Well, I need you guys to help me figure out if my boyfriend's lying to me and that he hooked up with his ex.
Wow.
Ooh.
2 days after Valentine's Day. That's bad timing, I guess.
Well, I mean, like the actual hooking up that I'm pretty sure happened was a couple of weekends ago.
Oh, okay. Okay. What is your boyfriend's name?
It's Doug.
Okay. So tell us what you think happened.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a long story, but I'll just give you the highlights, keep it quick here. So, Doug used to date Stacy, and they broke up years ago. But even though they broke up, Doug, is still really good friends with, Stacy's brother, TJ, which I thought was weird, but I don't know, bromance, I can't, they get along well.
Okay, so he broke up with the girl Stacy, but he's still friends with Stacy's brother?
Yes, TJ. He's still friends with her.
Okay, go on.
All right, so TJ, he's actually an equipment manager for the Minnesota Wild, the hockey team up there, And about a month ago, he calls up Doug and is like, "Hey, our goalie's actually going to Vegas to play in the All-Star game, and I'm going to get to go with him. So did you want to come? All you have to do is buy the plane ticket."
That is, I'm sorry, that is so random. I'm listening to this story. So he went to Vegas for NHL All-Star Weekend?
Yeah. TJ, got to go, so he invited Doug, and Doug got to go too.
That is so cool.
Yeah, but this is the part where I'm pretty sure he lied to me, and he told me that the ex wasn't going to be there, but then when I look at Stacy's Instagram, about what was going on over the weekend of Doug's trip, guess where Stacy is?
I'm going to say Vegas?
Yep, exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course I call him. I'm like, what the hell? I thought you said that it was just you and TJ, and Stacy wasn't going, and he's like, "Oh, I had no idea that she was coming, and she's just here with a girlfriend, and they're not even hanging out with us." And I was like, but the point was, of course I wouldn't agree with you going there if I knew that she was going to be there with you guys. I'm not talking about that.
I mean, Vegas is a big town. You could literally spend an entire weekend there and not run into each other if you didn't want to.
Come on, Nick. But I think you're missing the bigger point here, that he knew that she was going and he lied about it. Plus, would you let your girlfriend say, "Hey, I'm going to Vegas for the weekend with my ex. See you next week"?
Well, yeah, that's a pretty good point there. Vegas does have a tendency to bring out the worst in people. Mistakes are made quite frequently in that city.
Right, that's exactly what I'm afraid of. I mean, if he lied about her just being there, what else is he lying to me about?
Okay, so what is our job here? To find out if they had some sort of accidental fling while in Vegas?
Well, here, let me tell you the last part. Sorry, I told you it was a long story. But ever since he got back from the trip, he's just been acting way different toward me. He's been super moody, and he acts like he's stressed out all the time around me.
I gotcha. Kind of like a guy who's having second thoughts about a relationship, maybe?
Oh, please, or a guy who's stressed out because he's keeping a secret from you.
Okay, so you think something did happen then?
I mean, I don't know, but I really just need to find out.
Okay, so why don't we call him up and pretend like his ex already confessed to us that something happened and see what he says. Is his ex around here? Does she live close by?
Well, no, she actually lives up in Minnesota. That's where he's originally from.
Oh, okay.
Doug and TJ.
I see. So he dated her while he lived there, and then I guess he moved down here?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I don't think we could tell him that his ex called us, because why would somebody living in Minnesota call a morning show in Virginia?
Yeah, well, okay, here's what I'm thinking. We could pretend we're a show from Minnesota calling down to Virginia.
I could pull that off with my Midwest accent. I don't know if you could.
Yeah.
Julia, is there any way you can get her phone number?
Stacy's number?
Yeah, the ex.
Possibly. I think I got a friend of a friend through Doug.
Okay.
I could get it.
If you can't get it, we'll do the morning show Minnesota thing. If she can get it, if you can get it, could you get it in the next 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Sure.
Okay. Then I say we three-way it. I say let's send Doug and Stacy a quick text, and all it should say is, "Hey, I'm about to call you. Can we please talk about Vegas real quick?" And just leave it at that. And then we'll call both of them, and then we'll just sort of sit back and listen. And Julie, that includes you too, okay?
Oh, okay. So what all do you need me to do then?
So we need Doug's number, so give that to Shaggy, and then get the other girl's number and get that to us as soon as you can so we can send out the text. Then when we come back, we'll call both of them and we'll see what happened. What we decided to do, and we got the right numbers, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so we got both, we got Doug's number and we got Stacy's number. We texted both of them, and all we wrote to each of them was, I'm about to call you. Can we talk about Vegas really quick?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So each one of them is going to think the other one is calling if this works. And what we're talking about is a three-way dirty work. This is where Natalia will dial one person, I will dial the other, and then we just sit back and listen when they
Let
answer.
it roll.
Yeah. Now to do this, Natalia, you're going to have to come over to my side of the board.
1 second.
I wanna get next to you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So now here's where things get really tricky. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So this is going to be your number.
Okay.
This is Doug. This will be my number. Okay. Please give me like an extra minute. I have to dial extra area code because I have to call Minnesota. You are staying local. Okay. All right. All right. So let's get this set up. And then also, Shag, is Julie, she's on, right?
Yep.
Julie, when we dial and when they answer, the thing is that they're going to be able to hear you if you say something. So make sure you stay as quiet as possible if you can. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Not much. What are you doing?
Well, I was sleeping, actually.
You text in your sleep?
What?
I said, do you text in your sleep?
No, why?
I don't know, just because of the Vegas thing.
Okay, yeah. Wait, what's going on?
I don't know, you tell me.
Tell you what?
What did you want to do about Vegas?
I thought we decided it was just a thing and that was it. You said you wanted it to be just a what happens in Vegas thing, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so aren't we just going to leave it like that then?
I mean, yeah, that's fine with me as long as it's fine with you.
I already told you it was fine with me.
Okay, so why the text then?
What text?
The whole "can we talk about Vegas" text.
You texted me that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You just sent me a text that said, I'm calling you. Can we talk about Vegas real quick?
I swear I didn't send you that text. In fact, I got the exact same text, and I thought it was from you.
No, it was from me, and now I know what happened. God, like the two of you are so... Ooh, thanks so much for clearing all this up. This is...
Wait, what? Who is that? What's happening?
Oh, it's Julie. You know, I used to be Doug's girlfriend, but, you know, since I don't like liars, you know, you can just take them back, all right?
Oh, snap!
That was your girlfriend?
What the just happened?
Okay, I literally don't know. I'm too tired for this. I'm going back to bed. Call me if you need anything, I guess.
Oh, wow. Poor Doug. Poor Doug.
Hello?
Poor Doug is still on the line. You should probably hang up.
Hello?
Dirty Work Wednesday. Let's see Morning Zoo.
Hi, I have a little problem.
Must be out of your mind.
Call 473-104.5.
Almost didn't do it. I thought, is this in bad taste? But you know what? I went for it, and I am so glad I did.
What's the worst that could happen?
Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
This is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
So I think one of my coworkers is collecting money from people for a totally fake charity, and he's like keeping the money instead.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Okay, first of all, where do you work? Can you say where you work?
I work for a real estate company.
Okay, and is this a private real estate company or is it like a big one?
I mean, everybody's heard of this
company.
Okay. So you think somebody at your work made up a fake charity and is collecting money and then just keeping it?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, what is this person's name?
His name's Ken.
Ken. Okay, now give me some details here. Tell me what he's doing. Why do you think this is fake?
Well, so he started about a month ago going around with like this sign-up sheet in the office, and it was like a pledge sheet, and it said it was a March for Dimes. So I was like, I thought they just did a walk last month, because that's what I thought it was. Like, I thought it was a walk was actually in March for March for Dimes. But
right.
Just like, well, no, this is just the pledge form. The walk is actually a leukemia walk. So right there, I was suspicious. I don't know. Then I asked him if he needed anybody to walk with him, like he could put together a team from work or something. And he was like, well, no, this is for my nephew. So I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know your nephew had leukemia. And at first he told me he did. Then a few days later, he told somebody else in the office that it wasn't his nephew that had it. Oh, but his nephew was the one doing the walk. I don't know.
What?
Okay, so this already sounds suspicious to me.
Right. Yeah, but it gets worse. So somebody else noticed the pledge sheet wasn't even from this year. It said 2017 on it. And he was like, it's just a sheet to help keep track of everybody who donates, that's all.
Yeah, at this point, I have to be honest, he wouldn't have gotten any money from me.
So here's what I did. I asked him who I could make my check out to. And he was like, if you want, just make it out to my nephew. He has an account at his credit union that he's using to keep all this money safe.
Right.
Please tell me you didn't give him anything.
Well, no, I gave him cash, but I only gave him $20.
Well, I'm thinking that you definitely got ripped off.
Well, hold on. It gets even worse. I guess he told one of the receptionists that he's going to Vegas for Memorial Day weekend. And guess when this supposed walk is supposed to be?
I'm going to take a guess here. It's a Memorial Day weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So this whole thing sounds sketchy.
Yeah, but I don't know. I need some kind of proof that he's lying about it, or else I can't go to my boss. Plus, I don't want to get involved in this if it turns out he's not lying, because then I'll just look like Ebenezer Scrooge of the office.
Right, sure. Yeah.
See, this entire situation just stinks. Why do people feel like they should be allowed to bring fundraisers to work? It really makes people uncomfortable.
Right,
like
yeah.
everybody. Like, if you don't give anything, you're a bad person.
Right.
And if you do donate, people like, for example, this guy taking advantage of it.
Well, we don't know that for sure. I mean, we're not sure yet, but I think we could find out. Okay, so you have this Ken guy's number, correct?
I can get it off our work director, yeah.
Okay, get it for me, and then we'll give him a call when we come back.
Hello?
Good morning. I'm calling to speak to a Kenneth Zsky, please.
This is Ken.
Well, good morning, Ken. My name is James Buchanan Barnes, and I actually work for the United States Treasury Department. I'm a Treasury officer in this division that specializes in collecting counterfeit currency, and I think you might be able to help me in a case that I'm working on right now. Do you have a few minutes to answer some questions?
Yeah, I guess. Who'd you say you work for?
I work for a division of the United States Treasury Department. And don't worry, you're not in any trouble or anything. I'm just trying to track down some counterfeit bills that are still in circulation, and I'm wondering if you had seen any of them. See, we can track a lot of them by different transactions that they're involved in. So now, did you recently participate in some kind of charity event that your coworkers supported with financial donations?
Yeah, it was a leukemia walk. I just got people at work to pledge money if they wanted to, and, some people donated.
Okay, see, we believe some of the money you received was counterfeit bills.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that's awful.
Yeah, well, the good news is we'll be able to trace them, take them out of circulation, and you'll actually get real money to replace it from the Treasury Department. That's how all this works. So, now, the money you receive in donations, where is that money now?
It's, well, it's gone. I already donated it.
Okay, so where did you donate it to?
It was to my nephew, because, he's doing the walk for leukemia.
Okay, so your nephew currently has the money.
Well, no, he donated to the walk.
Okay, so he donated it where? Like, to whom did you donate this money?
The Leukemia Society.
Okay, and so you gave them all the money then? Because it'd be pretty easy to trace then at this point.
Well, no, it's because he was having a hard time donating because he doesn't have a checking account because he's not old enough. So what he did was he gave me the money, and then I wrote him a check.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's perfect. So you have the check number then.
The what?
The check number. You should have a check number, the number on the check that you wrote.
Well, no. It wasn't a personal check. It was just a check, see?
No, I'm not sure I do see. What do you mean?
Well, like, it wasn't from my personal account.
Okay, but you just said your nephew gave the money to you, and you wrote a check. You said he doesn't have a checking account, so you took the money and wrote a check. Is that correct?
Yeah, but it was like a bank check. You know, like the bank wrote it out.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, that's even easier then. Now, what bank did you use?
Bank of America.
Okay, perfect. So the money's in your account. You had the bank issue a cashier's check. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay, and when did all this occur?
When did what occur? The check?
Yes, when did you have the bank issue the check?
I don't know. It was like either last Wednesday or maybe even Tuesday. It was like sometime last week.
Okay, and now every cashier's check will come with a receipt that you would get, so I'm assuming you still have that?
No. I'm pretty sure I threw that away.
Okay, so that's no problem. They keep really good track of that stuff. So when is this walk for leukemia? Anyways, maybe I could donate to it.
Well, actually, it already happened. It was for a great cause, though.
Oh, I missed it? Now, when was it?
It was this past weekend.
Oh, this past weekend was the walk.
Yeah.
Okay, huh. Then now, why were you telling everybody the walk wasn't until Memorial Day?
And why were you still asking people to pledge money yesterday at work if the walk is already over?
Yeah, do you have an answer for that? Or...
What the
Okay, yeah. So, Lisa, he's definitely lying about this whole thing. Like, in fact, if you really want to get your money back, when you get to work today, tell him that somebody from the Treasury Department called you and asked for his number so you gave it to him.
Oh, my God. I'm definitely doing.
Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
Carissa.
Hey, Carissa, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so I need you guys to tell me if I have anything to worry about. I have a boyfriend named Tyler, and I noticed a couple weeks ago, he started getting a lot of calls, and he'd leave the room to take them, and then he started getting a lot of text messages while we were together. And so I asked him about it, and at first he was like, babe, I told you, it's fantasy football season. Get ready for this because, we trade a lot of players.
Oh, my God. He plays fantasy football? Yes, you should be very concerned.
I know, but that's not why I'm calling.
Okay.
So one day I see a text come up on his phone, and it says Emily. So I'm like, is Emily playing in this fantasy football league? And he just ends up telling me the real story, which is that his friend Jason broke up with his girlfriend Emily, and ever since then he's been stuck in the middle trying to talk to the both of them because they refuse to talk to each other. And, he's kind of like the mediator in the relationship.
I got you. Okay, so he's like he's like the man in the middle.
Yeah, except the only thing is I keep noticing that most of the phone calls and the texts aren't coming from Jason, they're coming from her.
From this Emily person.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, tell them both to just grow up and talk to each other like adults, And then he goes, well, what do you think I'm trying to tell them?
Yeah.
So anyway, the phone calls continue, and the leaving the room continues, and the texts continue. So finally, I'm like, you know what? I end up sending Jason a Facebook message, and I said to him, I sure hope you guys get back together soon, between the breakup and the fantasy football season. I hardly get to talk to my own boyfriend anymore.
Right.
So then Jason writes back and he says, I'm not trying to get back together with her. We're done, and I'm very happy being single.
Okay, so if he's so happy being single, then why is your boyfriend supposedly working so hard on putting them back together?
Okay, well, that's what I wondered too. I mean, he talks to this Emily girl like 3 times a day, and that's just when I see him.
Okay, so I think I know where you're going with this. Is this Emily girl like very attractive?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, she is.
Okay. So are you worried that your boyfriend is being, I don't know, like more than a shoulder to cry on here for this girl?
I don't know. I mean, I could understand you were helping them both get back together, like you said, but he made it very clear he doesn't want to get back together. So,
Right.
I mean, I'm really sorry for this girl, but at this point, hey, don't you have a female friend you can talk to? Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're crazy for feeling that way at all. And I wouldn't be so worried about your boyfriend doing anything, but I would definitely be worried that this other girl is going to come after him. I mean, she obviously has a type. He's friends with this girl's ex, so they probably have a lot in common.
Yeah, and honestly, listen, what is the best way to make your ex jealous? Start dating his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you might be justified in being a little worried here. Okay, so what do you want us to do here? Find out if anything more than a friendship is going on?
Yeah, please, if you could.
Yeah, so obviously you have your boyfriend's number. What's his name again?
Tyler.
Tyler, okay. Now, do you happen to have this Emily girl's number as well?
No, but I'm sure I could get it.
Can you get it in the next 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Do that because when we come back, I say we either three-way call them or we do something else to try to find out what is really going on between these two. Like, I'd like a peek inside one of these private conversations that he always feels the need to leave the room for. Okay, get us those phone numbers, Chris. And when we come back, we're going to make some phone calls next. So what we were going to do is we were going to do a three-way call. We were going to do a call where we called this Emily girl and Tyler at the same time. So we got Tyler's number. Now, why are we not doing the three-way?
Because we're nervous that that's not Emily's number. We don't know if the number we have is Emily.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
that would be really awkward.
We're not 100% sure.
Not 100%.
Okay. So let's call. All right, well, let's call this number then and see if it's Emily. Why don't we do this? Let's call Emily, and then we'll run the whole I'm calling to see if your water is running type thing, and we'll record her voice.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll do that instead.
Like water, power, whatever.
Yeah, Paul will do the power. But this way, if it's not really her, then we don't lose anything here. If it's somebody else, then we're like,
They'll
okay.
say, oh, it's not Emily.
Yeah.
Hello?
Good morning. Can I speak to Emily, please?
This is Emily.
Good morning, Miss. This is Sean Mendez. I'm calling from Power and Energy. The reason I'm calling is we had a transformer blow last night outside your neighborhood. I'm not sure if you heard it or not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, anyways, we're trying to figure out how far our power outage actually goes. So can you do me a favor? Tell me, do you currently still have power?
Here at my apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I have power.
So everything's running normally?
Uh-huh.
Electricity works okay?
Yep.
Have you noticed any flickering this morning at all with your lights?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, that's all we need to know. You have yourself a real nice day.
Okay, so should I expect to lose power?
How the hell should I know?
Wait, what?
Boring conversation. Okay. Come on. All right, so let's do this. Now mark out Shaggy for me real quick.
Just her answers?
Yeah. Trim out everything that's not her. So trim out, hold on a second, and then we'll use her. All right, right there.
Yep.
Okay, let's keep that. And give me the, when she said, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, give me that. Okay, and then give me one more, like, and the hello. I need the hello.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, so mark all those. All right, so let's call Tyler.
We're doing it right now, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do it now. Yeah, let's not play another song. We're already running late. So let's call Tyler and let's leave. And when this starts ringing, why don't you bring Carissa on? So put her on a line that she can hear.
So she can hear everything.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Darling at random.
All right, Carissa, we're about to call. A second. Okay, we're about to call Tyler. So we just need you to not say anything while we're talking to him.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. Can we speak to Tyler, please?
This is Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show. Nick, Ashley, and Shaggy on Z104. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. So listen, I don't know if you've been listening this morning or not, but we were asking people to call us with their unusual stories of how they got together. So Emily called us and told us your story. She said you guys were with other people, but there was a breakup. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get her on here. Hold on a second. Is this Emily?
This is Emily.
Emily. Okay, thanks for joining us. So you said you guys were each in other relationships, right?
Uh-huh.
But then you broke up with your guy, and he was actually a friend of Tyler's?
Yep.
Okay, and you said as far as you know, nobody really knows about you guys yet, correct?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Tyler, why don't you sort of take over here and then tell us the rest of this story here?
Okay, actually, I don't want to be on the radio with all this. I'm sorry. Is there any way I can talk to Emily off the air?
Yeah, sure, that's no problem. Hang on one sec. Hang on. Okay, you guys are on a private line right now.
Hello?
What the Emily?
Wait, what?
Yeah, what the Did you not think my freaking girlfriend would be listening right now? I told you not to talk about this until I had a chance to talk to her first.
Here at my apartment?
No, the last time I called you, I said give me some time to figure out what I want to say to Carissa before you say anything. This is not giving me some time.
Well, actually, Tyler, if I can interrupt you for a second, you really don't need any time because Carissa is listening to this conversation right now.
Oh, snap! See? It's perfect. She heard everything. Thanks a lot for waiting.
So when exactly were you planning on telling me all of this, Were you going to just keep lying to me this whole time while I was believing you were being this good friend who was just trying to help?
I'm so sorry. I didn't say anything to you because I wasn't sure what was going on between us. I didn't know she was going to call the fucking radio station and tell everybody.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Tyler, she didn't call us. We just used her recorded voice so that you thought she did.
What?
Yeah, that was just a recording of her voice. It wasn't live, and she didn't confess to anything.
Okay, so see, there's nothing going on.
Bullshit. You just admitted there was. You just admitted it. You said, I need time to talk to Carissa first.
Yeah, that's because I was going to tell you I don't want to break up with you.
Yeah, well, that's too bad because I'm breaking up.
Dirty Work Wednesday.
Hello?
Dirty Work Wednesday. Let's see Morning Zoo.
Hi, I have a little problem.
Must be out of your mind.
Call 473-104.5.
Almost didn't do it. I thought, is this in bad taste? But you know what? I went for it, and I am so glad I did.
What's the worst that could happen?
Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Julie.
Hey, Julie, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
So I'm really desperate for some help. I work over at the big corporate building over off Dam Neck in Virginia Beach.
Oh, yeah. We have been there. The one that's basically the size of a small city?
Yeah, so I work in processing, and we have a lot of work that we do on our computers. So they have this policy where if you don't get everything done, but you want to finish at home, you can just check out a company laptop and then finish it at home.
Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, like the library. So it's like finishing your homework at home.
Yeah. So last Friday, I checked out one of the laptops for the weekend because I had a little bit of stuff to finish, but I also used it for some personal stuff.
What kind of personal stuff? Like shopping on Amazon? Charging it to the company?
No, I wish it was that. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I did one of those sexy boudoir photo sessions for my boyfriend because our anniversary's coming up. And I wanted to do like this whole countdown thing with like the pictures, right?
Okay. I see. So like sort of like a here's what's coming at you countdown.
Yeah. Like I'm wearing lingerie in some of them, and in others I'm wearing less.
Oh, okay. So these photos have like a degree of nudity. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and some of them actually get kind of raunchy.
Like, raunchy? Like scale of 1 to 10. Like with 1 being side boob and 10 being something you'd have to go to Shaggy's internet search history to see. Like what are we talking here?
Probably an 11.
Oh, 11.
Okay, so let me guess. These pictures somehow got uploaded onto the work laptop.
So I had them on a private little thumb drive, and I was opening the pictures and like doing touch-ups and you know, that kind of thing.
and just a little bit of hiding like wrinkles or whatever on my skin to make it look smooth and stuff. And that's all I was doing. So I was just using a thumb drive, I swear.
So, all right. So what happened? You saved the pictures on the laptop?
No. I did the right thing. I kept them on the thumb drive.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a complete idiot.
So, all right. So what's the problem?
Well, when I turned in the laptop on Monday, I freaking forgot the thumb drive was still plugged into it.
Oh, no. So the thumb drive is still plugged into that laptop?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, can't you just go and, like, recheck it out again?
I did that, and it was gone.
Oh, no. So where is the thumb drive then?
Well, I have no idea, really, but I do have a theory about it.
And what is your theory?
Wait, hold on. Before you say your theory, here's mine. Somebody in corporate found it, and now they're turning your pictures in next year's company calendar.
Don't even joke about that, because I would, like, move to Alaska and freak out.
Okay, so what is your theory?
Okay, so when you turn in the laptop, it goes back to the IT office. Like, they make sure everything's good to go, and they make sure you don't damage it. And there is a guy that works back there. His name is Jim.
Okay.
Jim.
So you think old Jim saw the thumb drive and maybe took a look on it?
Well, I don't know, but I can't really ask him. And, like, here's why. Okay, so he already flirts with me at work in the creepiest way. Girls are going to know what I'm talking about. And I don't want to ask him to look for my thumb drive because he might be like, you know, oh, dear. And, like, he's going to see what's on it.
Yeah, that's a good
Try and
point. I mean,
look
if you
at it.
ask him to look for it, he's going to look
He's
at it.
going to look for it.
Yeah. So what do you
Right.
want us to do?
Can you call him and pretend that you're like a boss is what I was thinking. Like one of the bosses and something, and just say that you need this thumb drive that was on laptop number 7 and that, you know, it's confidential.
Okay, so number 7?
Yes.
Okay. And now what if he says he hasn't seen any thumb drive?
No, he would have to. I mean, all the computers go right to him, only him, and nobody else but him. And when they get turned in, he puts them back on the charging stations and everything and checks them out. He's like creepy weird.
Well, here's what I think. I mean, if we ask this guy about the thumb drive and he's like, I never saw it, then he definitely, like, 100% is lying. He definitely knows what's on it.
Yeah, that would be my worst nightmare.
Okay. Well, we'll call him when we come back. Now, you said his name was Jim?
Jim. Yep, Jim.
Okay. And do you have the name of somebody who works in your building who might be like a super important person? Like you mentioned, the bosses, like not the CEO of the whole company or anything, but like maybe somebody who Jim might be afraid of disappointing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, we have a bunch of bosses here.
Okay. So we're going to need one of their names. And then we'll call for old Jim when we come back. And we're either going to find out if we can totally save you or your worst nightmare is about to come true. Yeah. Maybe he'll say, oh, yeah, I threw it in a drawer. Here it is. You can have it back. At least that's what we're hoping for.
Thank you for calling. Your call may be recorded for quality purposes.
Thank you for calling. My name is Dawn. How may I assist you?
Hi, I'm trying to get a hold of Jim. He works in your IT department.
Okay, I can definitely help you out with that.
Thank you.
IT, this is Jim.
Hey, Jim, this is Sean Mendez. I'm calling from Mr. Cr's office upstairs.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So listen, I guess Mr. had taken one of the laptops home this past week and he left the little zip drive thingy in the side of the computer when he brought it back. Did you happen to notice any laptops that had a little zip drive thing stuck in them back there?
I don't think so. Let me check though. Do you know what it looked like? Like what color was it maybe?
You know what? I sure don't. All I know is he left it stuck in the side of one of the laptops when he brought it back.
Okay. Let me check the checkout logs here. I don't see his name anywhere on here for taking home any of our laptops.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is our boss. I don't think he signs out the computers that he paid for, right?
Yeah, well, boss or not, if he checked out one of these, he would have had to get it from me, and I don't remember him coming down here.
I don't think he did. I think, you know what? I think he sent some girl to get it. Hang on a sec. I think he said some girl named Julie checked it out for him.
Yeah, I have her on here.
Okay.
She had laptop 7. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah, no, I don't see any zip drive here. Do you happen to know what was on it?
Yeah, I think it was some Excel spreadsheet or something, but it's crucial that we get it back ASAP.
Actually, you know what? I think I do remember a thumb drive being in one of these.
Yeah.
I think I might have put it in the drawer here by the charging station.
Okay.
Let me go see if that's the one real quick.
Okay.
You said it had an Excel file on it?
Yeah, but honestly, if you just see one of those things, that's probably it. You don't need to go ahead and check it or anything. But
no, don't worry, it's not a problem. Just hang on one sec.
Now you don't. Oh boy. Oh dear Jesus. I'm so sorry, Julie. He's probably going through it right now. This totally backfired. I am so sorry.
Julie, do you remember what color it was?
Yeah, it was pink.
What does that matter now?
Well, I mean, maybe the one he has isn't hers.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, Jim.
Yeah, I just checked in there. I don't see any Excel file on here, so I don't think I have the right one.
Okay, the one you're looking at, what color is it?
It's pink.
Okay, and there's no Excel spreadsheet on there?
Nope. There's actually nothing on here. It's totally blank.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I guess never mind then. All right, well, thank you for checking. Appreciate it. Okay, well, there you go. He said it was absolutely blank, so...
Naive Nick, back at it again. I mean, that's what he said, but you don't believe that seriously, do you?
I believe that it's blank? Yeah, I believe him. He said it was
No, Julie, I guarantee he saw those pictures and he ripped them right off that thumb drive.
Or maybe you deleted them before you took the laptop back. Maybe you remembered.
No, I didn't. They were definitely on there. That's the only place they are.
Okay.
You might want to avoid eye contact with that guy Jim for the next 2 years.
Your podcasts.